Almost did a miniature stream the other night, just of me grinding out some stuff because I thought I was going to have a free night where I didn't have anybody around to pester me, but it fell through. So I didn't actually do that. But I did do. Yeah, tell me about it. I did do quite a bit of grinding in between last time around and this stream, so I'll run through that real quick so you're not utterly shocked when we get there. I moved Ramza into a Dragoon. That takes away quite a bit of his offensive ability because I don't have any. Well, spears can't be dual wielded anyway, but I don't really have anything. Yeah, it would be pretty impressive, you have to admit. But I did get him the most powerful spear that you can purchase at this point of the game, which is this partisan. And just really, honestly, he's probably going to be some level of ninja the rest of the game for me. But we're just get him some extra experience because it may come in handy later. There are definitely some battles where having some of the additional vertical movement ability, jump, will come in handy. So it can't hurt. I also now have two orators in the game. This is Casper. He was our black mage. And then Eustacia, which she's been bouncing around from magic class to magic class for a while now. Their orators. Yes, and the other has Mustadio's gun at this point. Eustacia has the glacial gun, yes, and then Casper has the other gun. I mean, orators do have some interesting abilities, but they're it's not thing we're going to keep them in for a while. But I am going to keep them long enough where they each learn equip gun, which is one of the orator's support skills, because being able to use that glacial gun that we managed to steal last week is going to be handy forever. So, then what else? Yes, they're pretty cool sprites, truth be told. Luso. No, we're not. And the black mage that the pretty close. Yeah. And it's not really going to hurt us that much because if you look at Casper, he only has Faith of 47, and Faith is the stat that most determines how potent magic is in the game. So you can tell even when he was a black mage, we were casting second level spells that were hitting for like 40 damage, while opponent black magic users were hitting us for 150. That's a big part of why. So we're not really losing anything by not having him be a black mage anymore. Meanwhile, I moved both of these two. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, it definitely is. I can't think of. I mean, there are definitely enemies that are weaker to magic than others, but there are none that have that sort of affinity towards magic damage in that way, for sure. Uh, yeah, I was saying that now our two most powerful attackers previously, other than Ramza, are now both chemists. They're special characters, so they didn't really come up the same way as our other characters, obviously. And we're doing this largely so they can learn auto potion. So that worked out fine for these random battles that I was doing to grind for a little while. It may become a disaster as we go into here. Those two especially may need to pivot back into something else before we can proceed too much further. But these battles here at Fort Besselat are not the most difficult in the world. I am going to do what is usually the slightly more difficult of the two, solely because it's more fun. Right. In this case, both of these paths lead to the same next battle. Um, Yeah, and as far as I'm aware, this is actually the only time in the game where that happens. I can't think of another time off the top of my head, which doesn't mean that I'm not missing one. But yeah, and that's kind of the idea of it all. Uh, so let's see, which one do I want to do? I want to do the south wall. That's what I want. Yeah. Yes. Which is actually part of the reason that I did this battle. Also, it does kind of sound like you're in a cave at the moment. Wait, no, this is the wrong battle. This is not the one I'm intended to get. Hold the phone. What did I do here? Oh no, I'm just stupid. It's actually the next battle that is the fun one, the one that you have to do. Derpy derpy derp. Okay, well let's just go ahead and go with this one. A little bit less cave-like, yes. This one might be kind of hilarious. It's going to be it's going to be a difficult run. I fully suspect we may wipe on this one because of our two chemists. But whatever. If it works out, it'll be so cool. Uh, that is kind of the funny thing about this party that I've cobbled together here. We are in a situation here where we could have four different characters equipping guns right now, and we just don't have enough guns for them. Mm-hmm. Very much so. But at least we have a lot of ranged attacks available to us. We have a lot of ranged attack available to us, including, well, had that not missed, Spear is another two square attack weapon, of course, just like the Mystic's stick is. Uh, but, of course, that missed, so it really didn't do us any good. I also don't think that Agrius and Luso have any good item abilities actually learned. So they're not going to function as healers very well either. They're really just generally going to be pretty useless. Let's see, he's got Antidote and Eye Drops, but he does also still have Huntcraft as his secondary. Um, and this order, Casper, has all of his I'm sorry? What? I know, but I didn't want to use that. Because that he can only use that on himself, whereas Tailwind he can use on a character that's far more useful in this battle at least. Now let's see what she's got for items. Oh, she's not quite so useless as I thought. She has a no, no. Agrius doesn't have a gun. Agrius has equipped sword from the knight class, which means that she can still use holy sword. No worries. No worries. All right. Okay, see, all is not lost. I'm not quite as dumb as I might be. I'm still fairly dumb. Yeah, you're not going to be missing much there, since nobody has joined us yet. Ooh, good thing we healed him. Okay. What else can we do here? Eh, it's still early. Taking out that ninja is a good deal, though, for sure. Hmm. That's also handy. Oh, that was very nice. The glacial gun, which I didn't really mention when we ganked it last week, obviously it casts ice magic. It pretty much shoots ice magic. But which level of the spell it casts is randomly determined. So that was obviously like the highest possible level. Oh, come off it. Oh, stupid thieves. Oh, I guess perhaps he does have a gun. You'd think I'd remember all this much better. Let's find out. Oh, well, he does. I guess I had two mithril guns in stock instead of just one. How nice for me. Okay. Alrighty, let's get some more sword skills up in here. Let's see. She probably won't even have to move to do something useful. Yeah. Thing about these awesome spears and other semi-ranged weapons is that they're easier to dodge. Hard to dodge a bullet, though. It always seems to work that way, quite honestly. Hmm. Yeesh. Oh man, no auto potion either. This is where it could get messy. Yeah, especially at this point in the game where we're running up against, stronger enemies. Yeah, which is cheap and not necessarily professional level playing, but it's good for what we're trying to illustrate here. We'd certainly have to take a lot more thought into what we're doing here, which, as we've proven time and again, thought is not really my main skill set in terms of doing these streams. Speared and mid spear. Yeah, this is coming together just fine. Famous last words, of course. Oh, did that too quickly. And unwisely. Hey, Ninja Crystal! Good thing we have somebody who is good at ninjaing. What you got? Oh my! That's actually... okay. 3 knight skills, a dragoon skill, and 2 archer skills. Okay. Eh. The battle designers obviously cross-train their characters far better than we do. Yeah, that was definitely probably the high point of this entire run through so far. Oh man. Yay, run away. Oh, come on. This is one of those battles that really isn't all that exciting. Ooh. Yeah, it's trickier. It's got a fun mechanic, and it's a little more difficult. Oh, did you drop that armor that you stole from me, you jerk? Let's see. No, a pathetic knife. No. Yeah, let's go collect some items here. Eh, pretty meh there also. How long will we have to wait to see anything interesting here? 2, 2, 0. Okay, we can wait for that last one to go away. Burn a couple turns on that. Well, about to find out, I suppose. Luckily for us, it's that Archer did get confused by Agrius's divine ruination. It's always fun. Yep, not even any abilities there. Yeah, no sense waiting for that guy. Hey, no name. You are not too late. This is the first battle that we've picked up since we started up. Well, now it's over. Indeed. Yeah, haven't seen him in a while. Lag must be on your end today, I'm afraid. Everything looks good on mine. Yeah, you may want to remember what Barich was doing just last time around. Really, no name? What the heck? I uh no, he can't hear you. Yeah, nor the game, which means that it's not piping through properly, but my screen says that it is. Uh, hey, all my indications say that things are working. Interesting. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, that should be working. I can hear you, which means this machine should be able to hear you. Hmm. Well, let's see. I guess let's hop into Discord and see if somebody can hop on real quick and well, I do prefer that I be heard and only I be heard, but eh, such is life. Uh, hmm. Hmm. I don't really have anything I can debug on this. Yeah, I hate to do that because, for God's sake, it took me forever to get the YouTube video working when I did that last time. Uh, and I don't really remember how I did that last time. What did I use that actually made that work? Anyway, good lord. Well, I would hate for the video to not capture your reaction to this scene. So, so yes, we will drop the stream and come immediately back. No name, stick around as our guinea pig, and yeah, I'll deal with it later. I'll leave you connected though, DP. 1 second. Anything now? Of course, they've been booted off, I think, by the drop, so it'll take them a second to rejoin.
Right, of course.
Meanwhile, you can hear the grumpy horns.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jav can hear us both. Hooray! Thank you, Jav. Yeah.
Hi, Jav.
Thanks, Jav.
Thanks.
Jerk off. Oh wait, we're live. Anyway, No Name can come back in his sweet, sweet time. Such sweet time. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Dysadarg. Yes, they have befouled the air. And again, yeah, you remember how that happened.
Indeed.
Uh-oh.
We appear to be reacting to it less roughly than these guys are.
Well, we're not in the same spot.
We were sort of upwind, or we got the small dose.
Yeah. Yeah, Dysadarg does have great hair. Zalbag's got, like, the pointy chin goatee and the Nosferatu Widow's Peak.
Matching Widow's Peak, yeah.
Uh-oh. Larg's here, too. Way to lead from the front, Larg.
Oh, dear. Dysadarg was slow to get there.
Well. What?
Oh, shoot. Oh, dang. Oh, the brothers are not of one mind. Oh, geez, another one.
That was more of a knife jab, but yes. Aw, snap!
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, oh no.
Hey! Mm-hmm. Sure it is.
Maybe not.
Zalbag's the toughest one, though.
Yeah, Zalbag is just unaffected. He's just powering through.
No mossfungus will impede him.
That's right.
Okay.
Cool guy Zalbag.
Let's see here. Only 272. That's not enough. Let's do some more fun battles with a weakened party. Why the heck not? Okay. $715. They need 800 to get equipped guns. So,
okay.
One more battle will be helpful in that regard. After that, they might become knights with equipped gun. Ooh.
That's kind of exciting.
Okay, well. Such is the way these things go. Okay. Awesome split party time.
Ooh, another one of these.
Yeah, and you'll see why here in a second. And it's part of what makes this battle fun.
Alright.
Dun dun da da da. Of course!
If the sluice open, the lake's waters will flood everything downstream. Battle will be impossible. Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We break down a dam to to physically separate the two armies.
It's Tolkien-esque.
Yeah, it really is.
Very cool.
So yeah, there's a little bit of tutorial aspect here. Spoiler alert: the levers are underneath these two knights.
Right, it said there had to be one at either end,
Yep.
so okay.
And those two knights will never move. So you can end the battle by slaughtering them and waiting for them to treasure chest or crystallize, or you can gut everybody on your way through, and then when the last person is dead, it'll simply cut to Ramza opening the levers. Yeah. And obviously, if you have techniques that are capable of physically moving those knights, like rush or something like that, or a critical hit that can move them backwards a square, you can move each knight inward and quickly get to the levers before they move back to them. But that's not really very likely.
Right, that sounds rather difficult because you have to be fast enough to then get the next turn to hop in there.
Yeah. Now, this battle is going to be fairly difficult because it's all tanks. And then two fairly powerful black mages and archer or two.
It seems that it is probably not faster to kill the two guards first and then wait for them.
No, it's not.
I mean, that sounds impractical. It sounds like you really just have to go through everyone.
Oh, wait. Oh, man, that's 2 battles in a row I've done that. I've confirmed the attack too quickly without realizing it wasn't going to work.
Especially because the nice thing about the fact that those two knights don't move is that you don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, they don't do a whole heck of a lot to get in your way. That's true.
Right. And whereas if you went up directly to them at the very start of the battle, then you'd have to take damage from them in addition to everyone else.
Oh, man! Yeah, see, they just sit there and wait.
Yeah.
And are generally pointless in so doing. I'm trying to remember. I believe that if you successfully open the dam and you have characters in the water when it happens, they are instantly crystallized as part of the battle end.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure that's what ends up happening. I don't think I've ever done that, at least not intentionally. It's very likely I've done it unintentionally in the past. Jav, as usual, chaotic neutral. At best. Oof. Oh no, auto potion. Savage. Luckily, nobody else should have any hope of hitting her before she has time to heal.
Indeed.
Rats. Nope. Wasn't what I was going for. We don't have a whole heck of a lot of HP among our party here.
No, we do not, yeah.
I believe Ramza is the only character on the battlefield right now who is actually able to equip any sort of proper armor. Everybody else is limited to robes and such.
Which are not particularly defensive.
When I was grinding in between streams, I was making something like 20,000 gil a battle. It was pretty good for a while.
Wow, nice.
I say that just because I was thinking about it due to the fact that we're probably going to roll through X potions pretty heavily here for the next couple battles.
Fair enough.
At least these guys can't hit anything.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, except for that. Oh my! Ouchie!
Whoa.
Auto potion is not enough for that.
Yeah, wow, I am really far behind you right now.
What are you seeing?
Well, maybe I'm not. Sorry, I'm confused now.
Good story.
It's Ramza's turn, right?
Wait, Ramza's turn?
Wait, what?
Are
No,
you
I'm
seriously
confused.
seeing Ramza's turn?
I don't know.
Oh, dear lord. Streaming with you sometimes is like gaming with you.
Wow. Devastating own. Wow. Agrius just moved.
Oh, okay, then you're not behind. You're fine.
Okay, good.
You're fine.
Okay, that was pretty clutch, since those mages are capable of doing a lot.
Yeah, they were gonna put a pretty heavy hurt on Eustacia there. And now she can go back to actually being helpful.
Hooray for help.
Oh, I'm glad I decided to heal him. And this battle is obviously a lot more fun, but at the same time, it's, you know, not a whole lot of exposition here. It's just more cannon fodder for us to fight.
Right, it's really just the sheer volume of people here. I mean, it's not even, like, the classes are kind of boring.
Yeah. I
mean,
mean, they're
they're-
illustrative of where we are in the game. Obviously, this is an army-on-army thing that
Right.
we
Right,
just kind of stumbled into the middle of. But,
yeah. It makes total sense narratively.
yeah.
And of course, I mean, this is, you know, the interesting aspect of the battle is the sort of mechanic of having to open the gate. But that is really sort of an endgame kind of interest.
Oh, right. I didn't put any armor on Eustacia. That's why she's in such bad shape. Right. She had her armor stolen last battle, remember?
Oh, yes.
Totally
Nice.
spaced on that, just like every single time that's happened throughout the course of this entire game.
Well, it happened early enough in the battle, and then, you know, we didn't really have to worry that much about sustaining damage that I forgot about it too.
Yeah. I mean, bottom line, when I talk, I cannot play.
It's fair enough. I mean, my company is still fine.
Well, really, more than anything, it's just the fact that I have company at all.
Aw.
I know. That's such a sad, sad life I have.
Aw.
much more scared of this black mage. Let's kill him. Ish. Okay, that was overkill.
Oof.
In the most absolute literal sense of the word.
Like to do it every now and then, though.
This is always one of my favorite ways of dealing with these guys. If you really want to stand on a plane... Oh, but it's not far enough to reach. I thought it was. I've done this before. Ah, well.
Is it because you're on the wrong side?
I don't think so. It doesn't matter.
But the other side is slightly lower. Maybe that's what.
No, it didn't have the horizontal reach that I was looking for. Of no consequence.
That's a real bummer.
It is a real bummer. So many things are a real bummer.
Especially since you had to get right up there in order to try that, and so now you're in damage range.
Eh. At this point, it really should make very little difference.
And man, I've got my eye on the big strategic picture here.
Does that big strategic picture involve me stabbing this archer in the back with a spear? Because that's what I'm about to do.
Wow, nice.
I believe I have some sort of high-end mantle on that orator, and that's why he's blocking most everything.
Okay. Well, not that.
Where does one stand to shoot this guy? It's a fine question. Perhaps...
That's the tricky thing about gunners or archers in this game. You kind of have to, like...
Oh, yeah. That'll miss, too.
finagle the positioning.
You do raise a fair point, Jeff. Thank you.
What point did he raise?
I should not have the right to complain about not seeing anybody when Jav lives so gently under my porch.
A very good point indeed. You never go out to see him.
It's true. I send the cat out there.
It's really very sad.
I like that our Twitch stream chat today is as nonsensical as most of our chats are. To anybody who might stumble in and try to watch it anyway. Ow! Oh, did it again. Big idiot. I'm too stupid for such advanced video games. I concern myself not with orators, no name. Dang! She got all kinds of lit up. Oh, we were just talking before you got here about how the hats are awesome. So you can hush.
Yeah, I'm pro hats.
Yeah.
That's my official position.
Someday, when DP is running for office, The banner over his head is going to say hats. Yes.
That's right. It's gonna say it on a hat too.
Oh! Make America hat again.
Yep, that's right. I'm all about the meta message.
I'm going to leave that knight's corpse down there in the water.
Cool, cool.
That's just how I roll.
It's really powerful.
Yeah,
move there.
not particularly useful. It is understood. Should probably get up there and take care of Agrius at some point in the near future.
That would probably be nice, since she's at 2 now.
She'll be fine.
Famous last words.
Let's put on the hat and wizard rod.
Is the wizard rod any good?
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna use a wizard. It does have good magical enhancement to it, as I recall.
Okay.
Thump. It won't shut, Jav. None of this will shut. Circlet's pretty decent, though. I'll take that.
Nice.
That is goodness gracious.
Holy crap.
That is a quality black mage.
Wow.
Um,
And Ramza got that too? Wow.
yeah. Meh. That'll be fine.
He has all of that stuff, all the stuff we got from the ninja in the last battle.
Yeah, he is the omnibus of attacking capability.
Perfect. Kiraja, good grief.
Send you back here to hide, lad. Well, that wasn't really hiding. Oh, rude!
Oh no! Wow.
So very rude. I don't like that at all.
Thrown
Oh,
stone.
he's got a potion. Come on. Come on, man.
Lame. Lame, I tell you.
Okay. I think this boy needs to come over here and help prepare to heal things. Because in fact, I need one of these guys to move, or this character will not be able to resurrect Agrius. Because Eustacia does not have throw item ability, making it thereby impossible for her to resurrect Agrius from this direction. One down. Oh! Right, I went and stood next to that knight. That was not
I
smart.
told you that. I told you that too.
That was not clever. Well, it does resolve some of our problems. In so much as I now no longer have to worry about whether I can get close to Agrius. I don't know if it's better or worse to wipe a battle just out of sheer stupidity.
It's worse.
Is it?
Yeah, no, it's worse.
Boy. You know, you're not really the reassuring sort of, impact that I was hoping to have here.
Well, you aren't exactly the not crappy sort of impact we were hoping to have right now.
Touché.
Got him.
I can own that. I liked it better when you were in the cave earlier.
I'm out of the cave.
And doing
I'm
just
fired
fine.
up. I'm doing just fine, yep.
Success!
Whew,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
close.
Yeah, giant D-bag. Oh, a crystal. What a giant jerk! Send Luso back after that crystal, but at this point I kind of doubt he'll get there before the battle's over. Oh, he moved! I'll be darned.
I'll be darned.
I do find myself vaguely surprised by that.
I guess it's because he's near dead.
Yeah,
Something must have said that he can move only when his state is critical.
yeah, the AI has self-preservation. You know, funny, that other knight is close enough to expiring that I may actually be able to end the battle by doing the levers rather than beating this last guy. Or these last two guys. That's kind of funny. Let's find out. Now, Neil and I were talking the other day. In one version of this game, you have no choice but to kill all the enemies first, and then in the other version of the game, you can do the levers and end the battle that way. I can't remember now which version was which. But if that knight goes away, we'll find out. That's right, go sit in the water. Go sit in the water and bleed.
Ooh, yikes, okay, that just got a little bit dark.
Go, Luso! Oh, not quite.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, buddy.
Lame.
Okay, let's see what happens.
You sure about that? Are we about to release the river?
Oh. Well, too late now. Let's find out what happens there!
Wow.
So I guess we'll fight this battle
Wow.
again if I murdered Luso in this way.
I can't believe you just did this.
Run, Luso!
Oh,
Run, my
God.
boy! Where is he?
River.
I hope he can swim!
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Release the river.
I love it so much. Luso. This is where the
He's so
drownings
dumb.
live. Get you one.
Oh god. Okay. Uh-oh. Speeds through the door. But what will he find?
Oh, but look who's here.
Oh wait, we're here too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's not dead yet. Oh wait, we're also with the girl.
Yeah, that's who I was actually referring to. Oh
Oh.
god, I can't remember her name. I'm just gonna continue to call her Balmafula. That one rolls off the tongue. Okay, Sid, with your creepy laugh.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Why? How is she with us? Given that we know she's gonna try to kill him.
Meh.
This seems like an oversight.
Valmafra, there we go.
Wait, does she not want to kill him? I thought she did.
Well, I think that she is part of the group that has been tasked with killing him, but Delita doesn't want him dead, and therefore she's not going to do it. You know how this goes.
Why?
Doesn't matter. He's coming with us.
Yes.
No, son, go away.
Weird.
And now the game is broken.
Okay, alright. Dude's got Excalibur, whatever.
Yes, and not only is
Refuse him, Josh. We don't need that.
We don't. We really don't. It's ridiculous. But
Wait, is he gonna be a member of our party for how long now?
forever. That was the
Wait,
join message.
Really?
Yeah.
That seems unfair.
It's totally unfair.
Oh, I missed that line of dialogue.
He's just complaining that the dam was opened and the battle ended.
Hmm. What's sauce for the goose?
Sauce.
Oh no.
Bye, Glutana.
Why is Goltana's reaction, how dare you? Cranky old dude. Wait, now she's back here? What?
Yeah, it was Sid. We're all in the same place.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
So obviously, pay
Wait,
attention.
who's this
here.
dude?
Exactly. He's dressed up to look like Sid, but he's just a sacrificial lamb to make it look to the church like Sid was actually killed.
Okay, that's weird.
See, this is how Delete is going to be able to continue to get away with what he's getting away with, and not be under the watchful eye of the church.
No, then we can but hope. Hmm.
Man, I hope Luso's not dead.
not super surprising. That was kind of a dumb plan. Like, obviously, if the top guys are killed in each camp, that just means there's going to be infighting.
Yeah. Okay, let's check our party roster. Hey, he's there! Hooray!
Wow. You got lucky.
I did get lucky. Let's re-equip her while we're here.
Do we need to do any class stuff or anything for Sid?
No.
So I'm guessing we'll be putting in our party.
Oh, God. Well, let's see here. Yeah, I think he's good. Agrius is pointless now. There's no... Sid is everything Agrius is to the nth degree, and it's insane.
Aww.
To the point where we can just take everything off her. We no longer need to use her.
Aww. It's kind of sad because Agrius is kind of a nice character plot-wise.
Yeah. Well, we'll do a side quest at some point around her.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, really, we could also ditch Luso, but Luso is different enough that, you know, he has his own reasons to keep around.
He's got his shout thing and his beast stuff.
Yep. And now he has auto potion.
And Agrius's spell swords were kind of weak at this point anyhow. So.
Right. Yeah. I mean, she would be very strong again if we took Excalibur off of Sid and gave it to her instead, because Excalibur is just that awesome. But,
not as much as Sid.
Not as much as Sid. And we've seen Agrius. We'll move Luso back into Game Hunter now so he can poach things again. Just for funsies on that one. What else can we do? Let's, He's got enough, or she's got enough to do equip gun. Cha-ching! So... we'll do that. And change her job to something odd. We'll start as a knight. And she still gets the glacial gun. Very good. Yeah, that's the one I was referring to, No Name. I was thinking about that earlier today, and because it's calendar-based, there's a good chance that I may spin off a side save game and modify it so that it is just set up to do that side quest, so I don't have to do any actual work to get to it. Because I'm lazy. And we're not made of time around here.
True enough.
He says, dropping out of the menu and going back into it for like the 4th time in 5 minutes.
Sure.
Okay, he does not have enough orator points yet, so he will stay in order. What's this Joker gonna do? Oh, we did unlock Samurai with our Dragoon-ishness. So now you can see some Samurai. Where can I go to get equipment for a good Samurai? Yeah, because that ain't it. Right, okay. Okay, so maybe he shouldn't be a samurai until actually I get some weapons for him to be a samurai with. Stay at Dragoon for the time being. Oh, I've used up all my save games. That's mildly annoying. Deal with that in between streams as well. Oh, random battle.
No.
That's alright. I'll give Luso a chance to go poach some stuff.
Fair
If,
enough.
of course, this guy doesn't murder everything first. In fact, I may have to detune him a little bit. I may take Excalibur off of him and give it to possibly Luso for a while. Because not only does Orlando have pretty much everything in the world in terms, not only does Sid have just about everything in the world in terms of sword skills, Excalibur gives auto haste, and it never expires.
Wow. Okay. Sweet.
Yeah. That's okay though. We'll send him after the knights, since we can't poach them. Most shops won't make anything out of human skin, so we're pretty good there.
I can imagine why.
This isn't much of a battle anyway, is it? What's this? Sid gets another turn already? Okay. He really doesn't have that much stuff learned at the moment. And the guy's even got Dark Knight skills, for crying out loud. Which is new to this version, since the Dark Knight was not a class that the player could use in the original.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, let's just be really mean.
Oh dear.
I'm going to destroy your helmet and murder you.
Why?
So much fun.
Wow. Oh god.
Meanwhile, this knight is like, yeah, I really should not have showed up for this.
Yeah, this was a mistake. So many mistakes. Oh no.
It's all so sad. Part of the problem of taking Sid with you into many of your battles is that he is legitimately going to cut down on the number of JP that anybody else in your party can earn, because he's so fast and so powerful that he will end battles before most of your other party can do a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, it's gonna take forever to poach if you do that. How lame. And we're not done getting getting cool swords, but Excalibur is the best of the lot.
Really? It's like the best of the swords.
Well, in this version, if you play the multiplayer, there is one better that you can get, I think, in terms of, you know, the quality of added attributes like haste and power, but for all intents and purposes, this is as good as it gets.
That's really interesting because we're getting, you know, we're sort of getting towards the end of the game, but we're not that close.
I mean, we would be fairly close were we to take a true straight line with it, but
Okay.
we're not going to. Not quite, anyway. But I do think that Luso needs a better sword if he's going to be poaching things for us.
There.
We should do something about that. Oh, and the magic of it. Yeah, that'll kill him, but it won't poach him. So that was all useless anyway.
Oh.
Dope. Okay. Yep, no samurai swords there.
Oh.
We'll restock on items though while we're here. I don't know. You can never have too many ninja balls. No name. Ninja balls.
Wow.
What do we got here? Hey! That's a lot of stuff, and none of it is a samurai sword.
Oh.
Meh. But there is a more powerful spear here for old Ramsey.
I was just gonna say, is one of these spears better? Because I thought you said partisan was what we had. So.
It was. That is correct. And Gester Fetus is the most powerful crossbow if you have any interest in crossbows, but, well, it's the most powerful normal crossbow.
Do we have any interest in crossbows?
No. None.
Cool name though.
Yeah, I'm sure it has some sort of meaning, but I don't know what it is. Oh, come on. Oh, what did I do? I don't even know what buttons do anymore. Also, you'll note that Orlando can equip anything that looks like a sword.
Wow.
The guy's kind of cool. Alright.
Yeah.
That'll be handy.
He also has higher faith than most of our characters.
Yeah. Well, he is the sword saint.
Ugh.
What's happening?
Uh-oh.
You'll find yourself amused by the fact that they use this music in this scene.
Wait, what?
Man, she looks familiar, doesn't she?
She does.
And she's selling flowers. How?
With spiky hair in the front. She's got a dialect, too. A blossomed bud? What?
Fnar? Always buy a flower from a pretty flower girl.
Is this added? Or was this
No,
in the original?
this is in the original.
Huh.
A flower girl with that haircut who's looking for a charming knight. Interesting. What could it mean, DP?
I don't know. It's very mysterious.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Okay,
It's
good.
not mysterious at all.
Good. I'm glad you said that.
These times are hard for all.
Yeah, and, you know, Ramza, meanwhile, it's just like, okay.
Ramza doesn't get it.
Ramza doesn't get it. Also, it doesn't seem to be that hard for him, so...
No, it is not.
Now, we can't do the rest of the side quest for this for quite a while. And it also requires us to traverse virtually the entire map.
Oh, there's a side quest here. Interesting.
Yeah, this is the trigger for a side quest. If you don't buy that flower, the side quest ends here. Flowers are very, very important.
Duly noted.
Let's see. Yeah, there's another one I have to do even before the prerequisite for the side quest that we just opened. Let's see. Well, now we have to decide whether we're going to proceed. Hey, a poacher's den. Finally. Let's see what we got here.
What is that guy's face?
It's a thumb. Another thumb man.
Wow. He seems like a much friendlier thumb, though.
Yeah, well, I think it's the narrow set eyes that do it.
Yeah. He's also not frowning.
Buy all of his items. You know what?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. Some ninja swords. And
Oh,
samurai swords.
Samurai
Excellent.
swords. Nice.
Now, the thing
I'm
about
with you.
samurai swords is
Mm-hmm.
you almost kind of want to have a lot more of them than you can actually use.
Why?
Because samurais use their swords for sword magic. And sometimes when they do it, those swords break.
Oh.
So I'm going to buy a couple Ashuras here just to show what that looks like when we do it. It's not... I mean, it's good, but, you know, when they do break, you can be left without a weapon, which is
Right.
not as good.
Yeah.
So it's not something that I personally use very often.
Okay, I see.
The impact is good. And you'll get to see a lot of them be used anyway when we get later on, because there is a samurai enemy that you already have seen that we will encounter again later. It's
I was
Elmdor.
going to say, one of the weird things that seems to be the case in this game and other games where there are samurai swords or samurai classes is it's a class that doesn't become available usually until a bit later. And yet they also want to have there be, you know, like a normal amount of equipment for it. So you end up with this sort of weird situation like right now where you go to the shop and there's like 8 different samurai swords available.
All at once, yeah.
Despite the fact that most of them are not good.
Yeah.
Or, you know, less good at least.
Right, but, you know, at the same time, it also makes sense because, you know, you can use even the weaker ones for the entry-level abilities that you would get for this class. I'm sure he doesn't have enough points to actually learn any of them yet, but let's see. Yeah, 171. Okay, so he does have enough to learn Ashura, which is the one that we bought extra swords to do. And there's some, you know, some quality abilities in here. Double hand is the inverse of dual wield, where you can instead use both hands on a sword. So you'll lose your ability to equip a shield, but you'll increase your physical damage. You know, just like in other Final Fantasy games.
Right, like 6.
Yeah.
Isn't double usually better than, excuse me, isn't two-handed better than, damn it, what am I saying? Isn't dual wield usually better than double hand?
In my opinion, yes. So we just bailed out because I think now is probably the right time to take on a little bit of side questy stuff. We have to go all the way down to Goog to get started, and because of that, you know, we'll probably have to do a few random battles, and that may be a good way for us to kind of wrap up today, is see how many of these we have to grind through to get where we're going.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've only got one more battle in me, I think. Here.
Oh, terrible.
Well, we've been streaming for about an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, because we stopped it. That I forgot that we stopped it once. That explains a lot. That explains a lot about where my day has gone. I keep looking at the clock. I'm like, nah, it's only 57 minutes. Yes, the difference between swim and walk on water is that walk on water, well, I mean, technically no. I guess there is no difference to it. Walk on water puts you above the surface of the water. Swim gives you the ability to still take action even when you're in too-depth water, I believe. For practical purposes, I believe they resolve to be pretty much the same thing. There's probably some minor difference between the two that I'm not remembering right now. And if more people watch this, I'm sure I'd be getting corrected on that right now. But because not enough people do, yeah, shut up, I'm right.
Alas.
Well, that actually works out okay if you need to leave soon, because we can run through this battle together, and then after that, I will take some time outside the stream to get ourselves to where we're going.
That works.
What's the range on Ashura? Not enough. There's 700 enemies here. And yeah, I think both of those techniques are pretty useless anyway. There really aren't that many battles where you really have to deal with deep water, and this is one of them, of course, but you can pretty easily avoid it. Just as easily as you could go wading into it.
Right, yeah.
So many chocobos.
Truly.
Nah. Not a good use of Excalibur, my boy.
Not especially. I mean, into this music, though, we don't get this one very much.
Nope, I accidentally defended. That was useless.
Wow. Maybe having Sid isn't so helpful.
Maybe having me isn't so helpful.
We already knew that.
Ah, fair.
I'm kidding.
Meh. I'm okay with it.
Aw.
Oh no. That's the worst thing you can have to a Sid. Don't make him berserk. Sort of shenanigans. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there would be an opportunity for Swim to be useful, since our Berserk Sword Saint just dove into the water with nothing to do.
As happens.
Idiot. Now we're poaching. Oh man, killed him. Rough. Hey, well done, Sid. Give him the beak, boss.
Wow.
No. Okay. He's just gonna wander around. Crazy old man Sid,
Yeah,
aimlessly wandering the battlefield, battling dementia.
early onset. Well, I guess not even really early onset.
No, he's
Just
fairly old.
dementia.
Let's find out just how old he is. He's 59. Boy, that is a rough-looking 59.
He has been through a lot.
It's true. I suppose he is a lifelong soldier. These things
I
happen.
guess, yeah.
Look at all these people we know. It's crazy.
Well, no is said in many ways.
Why, here's Celia.
Who's Celia?
She's the one that threw Barrington off the roof.
Oh. Oh, she's bad.
Yeah.
As is she.
I didn't realize that they were 8 years apart in age. That's interesting.
Yeah, you think of them as being like twins or something.
Yeah, since they look like twins.
Right.
Stupid sprites.
Wait, was there an entry
Dead.
for Confessor Zalmar?
There is, right there. He's dead. That's why he's a former Inquisitor. He did.
Oh, shoot. I was thinking of High Confessor.
Oh,
we haven't seen a sprite for him.
yeah, there. This is pretty much the only
Oh,
time we ever see him,
okay,
really.
there's a sprite. Oh, yeah. Huh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, that is a good point, No Name. The characters that don't die, they actually do have birthdays in the code, and when you rotate past those birthdays, they do age in the game.
Oh,
So,
wow.
if we play long enough, the High Confessor will become 81.
Fascinating.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but...
Well, yeah, but it's kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
You know? It's, just a nice little touch.
Very nice. Well, there we go then. If that is
Well,
all for today.
I think so.
Alright then. Enjoy.
Good stuff. We didn't have to wipe today. That was exciting.
No,
also
but we nearly
didn't-
chose to.
we nearly elected to for the purely for the interest of our viewers.
Actually, 23 Scorpio, huh? That's interesting.
Though we also didn't really have any difficult battles today.
No,
so
we
it
really
would have
did
been,
not.
again, particularly lame if we had to reset. So now, are we going to be doing side quest stuff over the next couple streams? Do you think?
Certainly, I'd say there's enough side quest stuff without doing the optional dungeon to get us through a good couple streams. So we'll definitely have our last pre-Christmas stream next week, either Thursday or Friday. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one, pal.
Okay.
I'm
said before
traveling.
you were fine.
Sorry, I think I misspoke. I'm traveling on Thursday, but I think going to be in the air during the afternoon.
Okay.
So next week this might be our last pre-Christmas stream.
Well, we could certainly do it earlier in the week as well, if you prefer.
Yeah, that's possible too.
Maybe
I'll
we
have to
sneak
check.
in a
I think I have
Wednesday
a meeting
stream.
Tuesday afternoon, but I potentially could.
Why-
like Wednesday. Maybe.
Why don't you check your busy social calendar and get back to me?
Okay.
Perfect.
Fine.
Okay, goodbye then.
Goodbye.
Ugh.